Hey, welcome back to the channel, man. Baldwin here at Sinclair Mobile Service. We're a road service company. We do mobile mechanic work, mobile tire service. And yeah, man, we deal with all kind of vehicle troubles on the road. So today's video is about what do you do if your car is running hot? Ooh, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. Okay. Before we get into what you do if your car is running hot, this is my personal opinion. If you have even a newer vehicle, but I would say an older vehicle, like I have a Ford F-150. One of my work truck is a Ford F-150. It's a 2002. Okay. The radiator hose look good. Thermostat seems to be in good condition. But you know what I do? I have about 2 bottles of water that I bring with me all the time in the back. Go in the back right now, you'll find about 2 or 3 bottles of water. Always. If you have an older vehicle, I need to plug this phone in. You need to always have water or coolant, but I just have water. No big deal. It could be water or coolant, whatever you choose. Have coolant or water in your vehicle, okay? Just in case you're out there and your car or truck start running hot. Because you know, it's an older vehicle. My F-150 have on over 200,000 miles. Still runs good, strong truck. I love this truck. But at the same time, it has a lot of mileage. You know, the radiator could bust. I haven't replaced the radiators yet. The radiator hose still look good, but they could break. They could break. So if you have an older vehicle, you must always, whether it's a car, truck, semi, whatever it is, always have a couple bottles of water, a couple gallons of water or coolant in your vehicle. Always. No exception. Okay. Even with new vehicle too, because a lot of these new vehicle, man, as soon as they get between 40 and 60,000 miles, we're seeing problems out here. You're like, what? I need a water pump, I need a radiator, I need a starter. I only got 57,000 miles on the truck. They're not like these older cars and trucks. They break fast. So have some water and some coolant with you. Once you have a space to put it, just make a space and put it somewhere. You never know. Just never know. Okay. So what caused your car or your truck to run hot? You're driving along, everything is fine. Suddenly your temperature gauge is going up in the H for hot, in the high. You're like, whoa, hang on a second, my car is running hot. What's going on? Okay, could be quite a few things. But the number one culprit most of the time is a busted radiator hose. Yeah, a busted coolant hose, water hose, coolant hose. Most of the time is your number one culprit. So if you're driving along and you see your car, your transportation running hot, you want to pull over immediately. You want to stop and cut the engine off, because if you leave it in the red, you could lose your engine on your car. Okay? So, you know, you could lose your engine on your car. You could lose your engine on your, that's what my mechanic calling me right now. Okay? So the hose is always the number one reason. Okay. The next reason why your car running hot is you don't service it. So you don't check your car to see if it's low in coolant. You gotta always check your car, your oil and your coolant level, your brake fluid level, your transmission oil level. You gotta always check your vehicle. Don't leave it to say, hey, I took it to the maintenance guy and they're supposed to check everything and they change my oil and then this and that. you got to take some responsibility. So every week, check your vehicle, check your coolant level, check your oil level. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, we're focusing on coolant today. Check your coolant level. If you keep driving a vehicle without checking it, the coolant get very low, low to where it becomes empty, burn out. Guess what? It could make your car run hot. It gets so low where it's just not enough liquid to cool the engine. The engine gets hot, boom, bust a hose. Low coolant level was the fault why your vehicle run hot. So that's reason number 2 why your vehicle run hot. This is kind of a weird one. It could be that you forget to put the radiator cap on. I've seen that. Where you check your car in the morning and you're just rushing so much, or you forget to tighten the radiator cap good. Because if you don't tighten the radiator cap good, air is going to get into the system. The system is going to lose pressure. Okay, it's going to lose pressure, and that could cause your car to run hot or your truck to run hot. Okay, the next reason is your thermostat. Your thermostat is clogged, not opening. Because when the engine gets to a certain temperature, your thermostat opens and let the coolant flow throughout the engine. Okay, so it could be that you have a bad thermostat. Okay, you have a bad thermostat. It needs to be changed. I remember one time I was driving to Wisconsin and my car started running hot in Kentucky. I didn't know much about mechanic work then, but these 2 very nice young men helped me out. What they did, they removed my thermostat. So this way the coolant just flow around the engine real easy. Because my thermostat was clogged, was shut. So it wasn't allowing the coolant to pass, to circulate throughout the engine and the radiator and overflow bottles and all that stuff. Heater core and all that. So that could be one of the reasons. That could be one of the reasons. The next reason is the one that everyone dreads. You need a water pump. Your water pump is leaking. So as a result, your car is running hot. You gotta always inspect your water pump if you can see it. You know, take a look, see if you see any signs of like brown liquid or residue along the water pump. That's very important. So it could be that you have a bad water pump. Those can be pretty costly to fix. Yeah, to replace rather. I'm sorry, replace. So those are some of the top reasons why your car or truck is running hot. The next thing could be to you're driving along or just hit something on the road, it busts your belt or your radiator. Okay. I've seen it happen. The next reason is your fan. Your fan is just not tripping in. Because when your engine, excuse me, one second. Excuse me, when your engine gets to a certain temperature, excuse me, your fan is supposed to trip in to keep the cool off the radiator, to cool down the coolant. So if your fan is not working, your car is going to run hot. So those are some of the top reasons I can think of off the top of my head. There's a few more out there, but those are some of the top reasons why you're running hot. The next thing is you just have a faulty hose. A hose that just got an hole and it's just slowly leaking, so you gotta really look around your engine pretty good. Sometimes you can see it. Hey, that hose is leaking coolant. And it's leaking for a while till it just starts leaking more aggressive. And now it's causing your motor vehicle to run hot. Because sometimes you could have a hose leaking very slow. And you drive for weeks, for months sometimes. But eventually get bigger and the hole becomes bigger and more air, more coolant coming out of it. So it starts raising the temperature of your system. And also it leaks out your coolant, so that contributes to you running hot. Because, you know, we don't want to leak. We don't want to leak in the coolant system. No. All right, so those are some of the top reasons why your car is running hot. If you enjoy this video, if you learned something from this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. so we can keep sharing tips, so we can keep going. All right, take care of your car. Remember, man, we're not doing horse and carriages anymore, so you need your car. Thank you for watching the video, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one.